Yes, 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 indeed. People, welcome back to another watch along. It is day 5. We've been streaming 5 days straight, covering the Commissioner's Cup group play stages. And today is the last day of the Commissioner's Cup group play, June 13th. Janelle, I see you, girl. RC, I see you, my guy. What's going on? So we're back for another watch along. Today, it's the Atlanta Dream versus the Indiana Fever. In the grand scheme of the Commissioner's Cup, this game does not mean a thing, as the Liberty have already locked up the number 1 seed in the Eastern Conference for the Commissioner's Cup. But the games still have to be played. The money is still going to great causes, so we will still cover it. Plus, these games still count for regular season games. So even though you're not playing for the Commissioner's Cup, you are playing to improve your regular season record. So, Jim, salute. What's going on? We'll get into the starters and then we'll touch on some other news that came across since we last spoke yesterday. So, interesting change today for the starters for the Atlanta Dream. We have Haley Jones, Alicia Gray, Ryan Howard, Nia Coffey gets the start instead of Cheyenne Parker Tyus, and Tina Charles. The bench, the aforementioned Cheyenne Parker Tyus, Lorella, I put it auto-corrected to Cuban. That is hilarious. I don't mean to disrespect the Italian. It's Kubai with a J. There we go. Naz Hillman, Ariel Powers, Crystal Dangerfield, and Letitia Amahir. Their injuries, still Jordan Canada. No timetable for her return from that hand injury she sustained during training camp, I believe, which is the reason why the Dream are currently a 5-5 team. No true point guard to really help them out in that department. Let's touch on the Fever, the 3-10 Fever. We have Caitlin Clark, Kelsey Mitchell, Christy Wallace, Alyssa Smith, Aaliyah Boston. This is the lineup they have been going with the past few games. Their bench, Grace Berger, Erica Wheeler, Lexi Hull, Katie Lou Samuelson, Victoria Saxton, and Celeste Taylor. And their injury, they still have Temi Fagbenle. 3 days ago, it was reported she's set to be reevaluated from her foot injury, according to Christy Sides, the coach of the Fever. Tanisha Wright is the coach of the Atlanta Dream. I did not mention that, but she is the coach. So Fagbenle, as of 3 days ago, supposed to be reevaluated this week to see if she can come back from, I think she sustained a slight foot fracture or foot sprain or something along those lines. Ruru, salute. Who do I think will win? We'll get to that in a second. I think the Dream win this game. The Dream came off an awful showing against the winless at the time Washington Mystics. I think they should come out with a vengeance. They made a change to the starting lineup. They noticed that Tina and Cheyenne were sort of conflicting in the areas on the floor they were playing. They brought Nia in to spread the floor out at the 4 position, with Tina dominating inside. So we shall see. Genera, salute, salute. What is going on? Hope all is well. Good to see you on stream. But I think Atlanta wins this game. Good revenge game for Atlanta here today against the Fever. I do not expect Caitlin to repeat another 10-point game. Last time we saw her, she got benched the whole second half, basically, against the Connecticut Sun. The whole team pretty much played bad. I don't expect the same. I expect them being back home. They coming off a couple days rest. Hopefully they got some practices in. And with the home crowd behind them, hopefully they can put on a good show. And Miss Betty, what's going on? Salute. Hope all is well with you. All right. Now that I've touched on that, I'm going to create a poll in a second. But I do want to mention that this game is on League Pass. This game is on League Pass. So if you're not in the Indiana or the Atlanta area, you will be able to watch it on League Pass or ESPN3. ESPN3 is a digital ESPN channel that you can only access through their app, website, app or website. You won't be able to find it on any cable. It's not a cable channel. So if you go to the ESPN website, you put in your cable provider. For me, it's YouTube TV. You'll be able to access it there. I got you. I saw somebody ask me something. Where'd it go? Ruru asked me the spread. The spread. Atlanta is -2.5. I think Atlanta will cover that -2.5. So I would take that, honestly. RC says, how about somebody bench size permanent? Come on, man. That's your girl right there, Christy Size. Come on now. They are playing in Indiana. This game is taking place at home for the Indiana Fever. It starts in about 8 minutes. It is now 6:52 here on the East Coast. This game starts at 7 p.m. There's another game of more importance in terms of Commissioner's Cup. The Storm play the Wings on ESPN. This game has major importance in terms of Commissioner's Cup. The tiebreaker is what has to happen, is with a Seattle win or a Phoenix loss, the Minnesota Lynx will clinch the #1 seed in the Commissioner's Cup for the Western Conference. Phoenix will clinch with a win and a Seattle loss. You and me, salute, of course. I'm here for the people. I'm making sure to touch on this game. So in terms of the other game, for Phoenix to play the Liberty in the Commissioner's Cup final, they need to win, and Seattle has to lose to Dallas here. Any other scenario, Minnesota will be the representative for the Western Conference. The Commissioner's Cup final does take place on June 25th. If history serves correct, the game will be broadcasted on Amazon Prime Video. It will take place in New York, since New York went undefeated in the Commissioner's Cup group play stage. All right, now that we've touched on that, some other news that took place today. Where did I put that? Okay, here I go. So in terms of injuries around the league, we have Brittany Sykes. She had come back to help the Mystics win that game against the Atlanta Dream. She re-injured her ankle in that game, so she is out for tomorrow's game. So no Brittany Sykes. They're gonna have to take it really careful with her. She re-injured that same foot, so she's going to be out. De'Erica Hamby signed a 1-year contract extension with the Sparks. So salute to De'Erica. She's having a hell of a year, averaging, I think she's averaging 18 and 11. 18 and 11. So Miss Betty, it's not going to be on cable. You have to log into the ESPN app or the website for ESPN3. So check there. So salute to De'Erica, 1-year contract extension. A lot of these contracts, people, are going to end at the end of the 2025 season. Players are trying to line up their contracts with the new collective bargaining agreement, where the new deals are being made in terms of contract incentives, and if the base pay of contracts go up. So you'll see a lot of deals ending at the end of that 2025 season. Name Law, salute. Thanks for following. In more news, Charisma Osborne, I think she was a 3rd-round draft pick by the Phoenix Mercury. She was waived at the end of training camp, and now she's being re-signed by the Phoenix Mercury. So Charisma Osborne, the product out of UCLA, has been re-signed by the team that waived her, the Phoenix Mercury. And she is available to start, available to play in this game tonight. That's the late game. Shakira Alston also out today. She's been dealing with a hip injury. They're being very careful with her. And Dorka Yuha is dealing with a knee injury for the Minnesota Lynx. She is probable for Friday. Yes, I'm gonna post this comment here because I don't be knowing what the local providers for everybody is. If you're trying to watch this game in the ATL area, Peach TV. Peach TV. All right. Hey, mom, what's going on? If you look on the top right, I'm at 493 subscribers. Thanks for all your support. We're on the road to 500. So make sure if you're not subscribed, you subscribe, leave a like, share, on the road to 500 and beyond. So appreciate all the support over the past year and some change. I've made this channel to cover the Liberty primarily, and then it evolved into a WNBA all-encompassing channel. All right, so we are about 3 minutes out before the game starts. I'm watching it on League Pass. I will be keeping an eye on the other game. I have the score bug down for the Storm and the Wings at the bottom of your screen, so you can keep an eye on that. So we should be all good to go. Let's think of I'm gonna do a Caitlin question here. Not even a Caitlin question. A player question. No, this is not what I need. I need poll, not Q&A. Who will score the most points? Is it going to be Caitlin Clark or Ryan Howard of ATL? I'll start that poll in a quick second. So both of these players are #1 picks. Starting the poll here. Both of these players were #1 picks in their respective years. Let's see what the poll is saying. What are the odds size benches CC tonight? If they're getting smoked again by the third quarter, she will have a seat. I remember the game where against New York when she was getting blown out. I know a number of fans were saying why is she still playing? Chrissy Sides out of her depth and whatnot. But then when she benched her halfway through the third, people were clamoring for her to get back in the game. So you can't win for losing. The job of a coach is a thankless job. So, but she ain't my coach and that ain't my team. So more power to them, respectfully. Why would you bench your highest scorer? They benched her because they were getting smoked. They don't want her to. They were getting killed. They don't want anybody to want her to get hurt. Connecticut was beating them pretty bad in that second half. So, and she wasn't playing well. So it was a combination of two things. It wasn't like she was playing well and you benched her. She only had 10 points, and the Fever, I should say, were getting killed. You and me says hope the defense is better. Yeah, that is a cause for concern with this team. The defense has not been up to par. Very disconnected. People getting blown by. Rotations are all off. It's all shaky there. But let's see. They had a couple days off. They're home. They should be juiced at home to play in front of the home fans here. So we shall see what the deal is. Remember, the Dreamer 5-5, the Fever are 3-10. Let me look at the overall standings because I have the other standings here, but let me take a look at the overall standings. So the Dream are currently in 6th place overall, so that's a playoff spot. The Fever are currently in 11th place. Yeah, I see your point, but the Fever are more concerned with her being healthy and not burning out rather than her keeping her stats up. And I understand your point, but that I believe that's their thinking. Remember, she's already played a lot of basketball from October all the way till now, no breaks. So, it's gonna be they're gonna be managing her a lot. That's why personally I'm glad she didn't make the Olympic team because she's gonna need that month off of rest to just relax. Don't have to deal with any interviews. Don't have to deal with like games. She gets to relax, practice, work evaluate what went right during the first half of the season, what went wrong, and work on it a little bit, and then come back in the second half after the Olympics and attack that. So it's a blessing in disguise for the young lady. When I saw she didn't make it, I wasn't shocked, and it will be beneficial for her in the end. Her going over to Paris and then sitting on the bench, and it just wouldn't have been good. She can stay home, rest, relax, practice, get take a breather, and then come back for her second half. And I believe she'll play much better in the second half of the season. I know, but you can't burn her out. Remember, she was on TV a lot, and people were saying, "Oh, they gave them a bad schedule with all those games." So you gotta, you got to protect her. Even though you want to promote her, you still have to protect her, because if she burns out in year one, then it doesn't do you any good, you know? So it's a delicate balance. You can't overwork the young lady that's already been working hard for half the year. All right, the players are hugging each other. We have the starting lineups on our screens here. So you're not missing a thing. And the jump ball is up, and we're off, people. And Dream have the ball. Let's see what happens here. I'm stopping this poll, actually, before y'all start cheating and the poll. So I see Caitlin has the lead here. Alicia Gray with the ball. And there's a foul called on Nalissa Smith on Ryan Howard. So we got 83% for Caitlin to outscore Ryan Howard. 83 and 16%. Yeah, you and me, you could see a couple games, like she was just like drained. Yeah, I know they get a month off, but you still want to manage that rest. Ryan Howard with the ball over to Nia Coffey, over to Haley Jones, down to Tina Charles. Tina Charles with 5 on the clock. One leg fall away over Boston, misses. Rebound Boston. And Caitlin Clark has the ball. Left side of the floor, guarded by Haley Jones. Gets the screen from Boston. She drives, good bounce pass to Boston, into the paint. Goes up, Nia Coffey with the block. Aaliyah, Boston got to go up stronger than that. She went up with the left, and Nia Coffey rotates over and blocks it out of bounds. Ball inbounds to Aaliyah. Over to Kelsey Mitchell. Over to Caitlin. Caitlin, right wing three. Oh, rolls around and out. And rebound Haley Jones. That was halfway down. Haley Jones quickly up the court, attacking. Out to Tina Charles. Tina Charles back to Haley Jones. Haley Jones over to Alicia Gray. Corner to Nia Coffey in the right. She drives on Nalissa. Stops. Back out to Ryan Howard. Ryan Howard with the drive on Christy Wallace. Throws it up and misses. Rebound Nalissa Smith. Over to Caitlin. Caitlin goes quickly up the court. They cut her off. She dribbles out, goes in the post to Boston. Boston post against Tina Charles. Rookie, second year versus the vet. Spin move on Tina. Goes up, banks it in. And the Fever are on the board. First basket of the game, Aaliyah Boston. And it's 2-0. Haley Jones drives on Caitlin. Goes up at her. Misses the bank shot. Gets tipped out to Nia Coffey at the 3-point line. Over to Ryan Howard. Ryan Howard finds Haley Jones on the cut. Shoots over Caitlin. Misses. Tina Charles with the rebound. Goes back at Boston and scores. She says, I can do that too, young one. 2-2. Thank you, Dennis. Yeah, I just saw your comment. Salute. Haven't seen. Good to see you in the chat. Nalissa Smith gets fouled, hits the basket, and she's going to the line for one more. She missed the initial shot, got her own rebound, put it back up, and got fouled. Oh, so it was a miss by Caitlin, excuse me. Nalissa Smith grabs the rebound, puts it back up, and gets fouled. She's at the line for one. So Nalissa Smith to complete the 3-point play, and she does. It's 5-2 Indiana. Good start so far. Haley Jones over to Ryan Howard. Over to Alicia Gray, top of the key. She calling for the screen. Alicia Gray over to Tina Charles at the 3-point line. Tina, handoff to Haley Jones. Haley Jones over to Ryan Howard. 5 on the shot clock. Ryan Howard against Christy Wallace. Mid-range jumper. Buries it. Ryan Howard is on the board. And it's 5-4. Indiana. Caitlin Clark quickly up the court. And they call a foul on Ryan Howard on Caitlin Clark. So Caitlin Clark quickly gets up the court. Ryan Howard reaches in and they call the foul. Kelsey Mitchell, foul line jumper, buries it. So Kelsey Mitchell's on the board. 7-4, Indiana. Nia Coffey, handoff to Ryan. Ryan Howard, left wing 3. Oh, Ryan Howard, back-to-back buckets. And ties the game, 7-all. Caitlin Clark quickly up the court, guarded by Alicia Gray, right in front of her bench. She finds Christy Wallace, middle of the floor. Over to Nalissa Smith. Caitlin coming off the handoff. Picks up her dribble, finds Christy Wallace on the right side. Deep 3 from Christy Wallace, off the front rim. Rebound, Tina Charles. Haley Jones on the push. Over to Nia Coffey on the right side. Coffey drives, goes in, goes up with the left, fouled, and she doesn't get the basket, but she'll go to the line for free throws. So foul on Aaliyah Boston. She has 2 fouls already. That's not a good sign to have 2 fouls already. So 2 fouls on Boston, 2 fouls on Ryan Howard. Nia Coffey hits the free throw, the first one. So Ryan Howard to the bench. And Aerial Powers comes in for her. And Nia Coffey buries the second. So Atlanta has the lead 9-7. Ball up the court. Caitlin getting pressured. She just gets it over half court. They give it back to her. Caitlin right side of the floor looking. Finds Kelsey Mitchell. Kelsey Mitchell comes off a curl, gets into the paint. Left hand scoop is good. They call a foul and 1 Kelsey Mitchell. So Kelsey ties the game at 9. And she'll go to the line for 1. So Kelsey Mitchell going to the line for the free throw. And she completes the 3-point play. It's 10-9. Ball back in play with the Dream. Over to Nia Coffey. Handoff to Aerial Powers. Powers posted up against, spin move on. Kelsey Mitchell bumps her off and scores. Your screen is still 8. Oh, thank you. What am I doing? It's 10. There we go. 11-10. Nalissa Smith with the fake dribble handoff. She goes under. Over to Christy Wallace. Left corner 3. Misses. Wide open and misses. Those are the shots the Fever need to hit. Thanks, Agidia. Caitlin Clark. Deep 3. Back rims it. And rebound. Alicia Gray. Over to Nia Coffey. She goes up. Oh, does Caitlin get a piece of that? Or she just misses? But the Fever are back on the run. Nalissa Smith slows down. Step. Floater is good. It's 12-11, Indiana. Aerial Powers over to Tina Charles. Tina Charles, mid-range jumper, misses. Rebound, Nalissa Smith. The pace is up and down here. Christy Wallace drives, picks up her dribble. She has no one to find. She just throws it up, gets Aaliyah Boston. Right side of the floor. Aaliyah post up. Over to Christy Wallace. Left wing, can she hit it? And she buries a 3. Christy Wallace hits the wide open 3 this time. It's 15-11. Liz, salute. What's going on? So Haley Jones finds Alicia Gray on the curl. She goes up. No foul call. Rebound, Fever. Caitlin Clark with the ball. Pushing it quickly. She bounce past to Nalissa Smith and it goes out of bounds. I thought Caitlin was going to take that layup. She tried the late bounce pass. Chrissy Size tries to get Caitlin a little high. She looked like a little dejected on that pass. But it's a media timeout. So it's a very fast-paced game. We're already at the halfway point in the first quarter. Teams going back and forth. The Fever up 15 to 11. 15 to 11. Right, looking at this other game, looks like the Wings are doing well so far, 13 to 11. Jim, was it a bad pass? It was the right idea. I know what she was trying to do, but I would say it was bad. She has to take the layup. She tried to do a hard bounce pass about 2 feet from Nalissa Smith. She bounced it right at her feet. It ends up bouncing and going right through her legs. So I guess you could categorize it as a bad pass. I wish she would have taken the layup that she had, but I know she's a willing passer. So that's the only thing that comes back to bite her sometimes. All right. So far we have Ryan Howard with 5 points to lead the Dream. Nalissa Smith with 5. Tina Charles with 2 rebounds. Nalissa Smith with 3 rebounds. And we have Nia Coffey and Kelsey Mitchell with 1 assist apiece. Alrighty, we're still in timeout right now, so you're not missing a thing. We're just in the timeout at the moment. Salute to everybody here. Wow, we got a good crowd here for this game. Those who are new, make sure you leave a like on the video. Salute to everyone who's joined, subscribed. We're on the road to 500 subs. Appreciate all the support. This is the first of 2 games we're doing tonight. We're also doing the Aces Mercury game that starts at 10 p.m. I'll be on probably around 9:50. So there'll be a separate stream, a break in between these 2 streams here. I know for the East Coasters, it'll be a late game, but I know y'all on the West, y'all are used to it. So they're showing the field goal percentage for the teams this year. Atlanta's season percentage is 12th in the league, and Indiana's percentage for field goals allowed is 12. So something has to give here. Atlanta can't keep shooting bad against a bad defense, or the Fever defense will lock them up. Ball back in play with the Dream. We have Crystal Dangerfield and Naz Hillman into the game. Cheyenne Parker-Tice in the game as well. Aerial Powers for 3 off the back rim. Rebound, Cheyenne Parker-Tice. Oh, Caitlin Clark with the strip, and the Fever are on the run here. Christy Wallace. I don't know. Christy Wallace thought Nalissa Smith was LeBron James. She tried to throw a lob to the basket. I'm a little confused there, and it's a turnover by the Fever. Ball back in play with the Dream quickly. Dangerfield over to Powers, down to Parker-Tice on the right-hand side. She goes across to the left and scores. Parker-Tice on the board here. She'll have the opportunity to operate now that she's not conflicting with Tina Charles. She'll be the focal point here on offense for the Dream. Caitlin Clark comes off the curl for 3. Caitlin knocks down the 3. Right side, right wing, knocks it down. 18-13 Fever. You know, Caitlin likes going to that left to shoot the 3, and that's what she did. Aerial Powers to the paint, goes up with the foul, and 1. Fouled by Nalissa Smith. Aerial Powers scores the floater. Showing the replay, Caitlin coming off the screen from Nalissa Smith, going to her left-hand side, pulls up and scores. Pac-Man salute. Yes, that is her first 3, first basket of the game. So Aerial Powers to complete the 3-point play, and she does. 18-16, Fever still up. Both teams have 3 fouls apiece. Caitlin brings it across half court. Katie Lou Samuelson is in the game. Katie Lou Samuelson in the game for Christy Wallace. Erica Wheeler is in the game as well. Erica Wheeler with the ball. Bounce pass to Nalissa. She shoots the floater but loses the ball in midair. Dream on the run. Crystal Dangerfield over to Powers. Right side. Gets it down to Cheyenne. Back to Powers over to Dangerfield. Dangerfield out to Powers, and they call a foul away from the play here. Eddie, salute. What's going on? Smith and Boston, both with 2 fouls here. It was a foul on Nalissa Smith there. Dream to inbound the ball. They get it down to Cheyenne Parker-Tyus. She attacks Nalissa Smith, goes up, and blocked by Nalissa, goes out of bounds. It stays Dream ball. Yeah, Eddie, yeah, ESPN3, you have to have a cable provider, unfortunately, for that. Atlanta to inbound. Dangerfield looking. She finds Parker-Tyus. She shoots the quick jumper and buries it. Cheyenne Parker-Tyus ties the game at 18. Erica Wheeler running the point over to Kelsey Mitchell. Kelsey Mitchell over to Nalissa Smith on the left wing. She crosses over on Parker-Tyus, goes up for the floater, bounces around. Parker-Tyus with the rebound. Over to Aerial Powers, right side of the floor. They find Naz Hillman as she goes up and she gets fouled. They called a foul on... they called a travel. I thought she got fouled, but she came down before the foul. And Naz Hillman gets called for a travel. Lexi Hull, Jim, is into the game. Kelsey Mitchell will go to the bench. Ball back in play with the Fever. Erica Wheeler gets the screen from Nalissa Smith. She's going to her right. Finds Katie Lou in the right corner. And it rolls around. Oh, it does a little spin a couple times and drops. Hits the 3 right in front of her bench. It's 21-18. Crystal Dangerfield to the paint. Misses the layup. Rebound, Caitlin. Fever on the run. Caitlin dribbles back out. Double crossover, goes corner to Lexi. Left wing for Katie Lou again. Katie Lou, back-to-back threes, and a timeout by the Dream. Larry, you have to log in on ESPN3, which is on their app or the website to watch it. ESPN3 is not a digital channel. Beulah, salute. So back to this game, Katie Lou comes in, hits a 3 from the right corner in front of her bench, gets the pass from Lexi Hull on the left wing, and buries another one. So she's 2 for 2 from 3. You got to hit these open shots if you're the Fever, and a timeout has been called. We got 24-18, Fever playing well so far. Oh, Beulah says your city on tornado watch. Oh, be safe out there, please. Be safe out there. So they're back on the, I think they're back on the broadcast. They're just holding here, watching the two teams talk it over with their coaches. If you are not in the Indiana or Atlanta area, you can watch this on League Pass as well. So I hope you stay here, but you can, if you want to watch it live, you can also watch it on League Pass if you don't have access to ESPN3. Oh, I see Jordan Canada on the bench. She's talking to Crystal Dangerfield. I was trying to get a glance at her hand to see if she has like a cast on it or something, but they haven't shown it. So it's Atlanta ball. You have Naz Hillman, ball in play with the Dream. Naz Hillman, Crystal Dangerfield, Aerial Powers, Ryan Howard, and Cheyenne Parker-Tyus. Cheyenne with the ball. Hand off to Aerial Powers. She pulls up. Top of the key 3, buries it. So Aerial Powers is shooting tonight. And it's 24-21. Jim says the Samuelson sisters have a good vibe. Yep. Her sister Carly on the Mystics. Erica Wheeler over to Lexi Hull. Top of the key. Lexi Hull. Hand off to Caitlin. Caitlin goes right, goes left, goes back right. Picks up her dribble out to Erica Wheeler. Erica Wheeler gets to the mid-range jump shot and buries it. That's Erica Wheeler's spot. That foul line jump shot is good. 20, and she's on the board. 26-21. Dangerfield, left side of the floor, calling out the play here. Looking for Ryan Howard. Bad pass, miscommunication. Lexi Hull with the steal. Lexi Hull going coast to coast. She goes up and smokes the layup. Erica Wheeler saves it, though. Erica Wheeler dribbles it back out. Lexi Hull in the corner. She drives into the paint, out to Caitlin. Back to Lexi. Lexi wide open, right corner three. Oh, she misses the rim. Aaliyah Boston chases it down. Aaliyah Boston, gets around Cheyenne Parker Tice and gets the layup. So the Fever playing with a lot of pace, a lot of movement against this Atlanta team, and it's 28-21. Naz Hillman over to Ryan Howard, right wing three, and she rattles in another three. Ryan Howard hooping. She has 2 fouls, so she has to be careful, but she is hooping. 28-24. Caitlin with the ball over to Aaliyah Boston on the roll to the basket. Spin move on Cheyenne. She misses, gets her own rebound, goes back up again, and puts it in. Aaliyah Boston being ultra aggressive on the offensive rebounds. Missed the first one, got the second, and puts it back in. 7 second chance points for the Fever so far. Dangerfield, handoff to Powers. Powers picks up her dribble, goes to the Parker Tyus. She attacks Boston and misses. Rebound, Katie Lou. Katie Lou slows it down. It's only 8. Oh, man, my clock was moving so fast. It's 6 seconds. 5 seconds. 4, 3. Aaliyah Boston in the paint. She goes up. Foul. And 1. Aaliyah Boston. She's come to hoop tonight, people. She has come to hoop. It's 2 seconds left on the clock here. 2 seconds left on the clock. Aaliyah Boston cooking early. Aaliyah Boston up to 8 points so far. 8 points for Aaliyah on 4 of 6 shooting. Has 4 rebounds as well. So she's at the line to complete the 3-point play. And she buries it. So the score is 33-24, ball in play. And the Dream just dribble out the clock. And at the end of the first quarter, it's the Fever 33, the Dream 24. The Fever shot 54% in that first quarter. Wow, what a start to the game for the Fever here. Let me get stuff ready for the second quarter. So, are we good? Second quarter, we are good. Let me get our game leaders up. Let me see if it's loaded. Perfect. All right, people, what a start for the Fever. No complaints from me. They're actually, for the most part, hitting some open shots. That's been their Achilles heel. They've had some wide open looks, have just been missing them. If they drop a few of those, the game could change. Players moving, cutting, relocating. Nobody's just standing around watching. So from what I've seen so far, like Dennis said Fever need movement, and they have been moving. Nalissa Smith has 5 points, but she does have 2 fouls. Aaliyah Boston has 9 points. She also has 2 fouls, but has 4 rebounds. Kelsey Mitchell has 5. Christy Wallace with 3, and Caitlin Clark with 3. Carly, it's not Carly, it's Katie Lou. Katie Lou Samuelson, 2 threes for 6 points. Erica Wheeler, 2 points. And Lexi Hull has not scored yet. She does have a steal. You and Me says they usually don't do well on those close shots. Yeah, Aaliyah Boston is finishing better today. She does have a size mismatch on Cheyenne. And she's taking advantage of it. And even when she misses, she's quick to get her offensive rebound and put it back in. GG for Atlanta. Yeah, it's looking slow already, but remember, it's a long game. It's a long game, my friend. 9-point lead is nothing in this league. Zinjam, salute. Don't take the foot off the pedal. Yeah, they got to keep it going, keep the movement going. You can't afford to slow down or go away from what's been working. You have to continue to attack, continue to push the ball in transition, and get these wide open shots. If they're gonna try and trap Caitlin off the picks, Caitlin finds the correct person in the middle of the floor, and you just have to finish those baskets from there. You and Me, defense seems a little bit better. It's a combination of their defense seeming better and Atlanta just being a horrid offensive team at the moment. There's no cohesion to their offense. I think they're ranked 12th in the league out of 12 teams. They're shooting 40% as a team from the field. So they're not they're at the bottom of the league here. So it's a perfect storm for the Indiana Fever here. A good game for them to get off the schneid, however you pronounce that. All right, second quarter about to start. Ball inbounds with the Fever. You have Erica Wheeler, Katie Lou, Caitlin, Boston, and Lexi for the Fever. Katie Lou handoff to Erica Wheeler. Erica Wheeler. Oh wow, one of these parachutes they've been dropping from the sky in the arena for the fan engagement. It fell right on the court, and they had to stop play. That is terrible. So Fever to inbound with 9 seconds on the clock. Caitlin finds Aaliyah Boston in the paint. She goes up and she misses. Rebound. Oh, she gets the rebound. Over to Erica Wheeler. Over to Katie Lou. I keep calling her Carly. Just too many sisters. And she misses the three. Dream with the rebound. Over to Powers. Over to Ryan Howard. Ryan Howard guarded by Lexi. Back to Powers. Powers down in the paint to Naz Hillman. She attacks Katie Lou. Goes up and fouled by Katie Lou. I've never seen that before. They dropping stuff from the catwalk for the fans and it lands right on the 3-point line. That is funny. But Katie Lou fouls Naz Hillman as she's going to the basket. Naz going to the line for free throws. Naz for the first, and she cashes it in. Substitutions. Caitlin goes out. Lexi goes out. We have Kelsey Mitchell. Look like Christy Wallace as well. Dream act like Garbaggio. Good. Yeah, the Dream. Then she misses the second. Naz Hillman does. Rebound Boston. The Dream, it's funny. They could beat the Aces and then get smacked by the Mystics and are getting currently beat by the Fever. Aaliyah Boston in the post against Tina Charles. She's backing down. She goes to the left, goes up, misses. Rebound, Naz Hillman. Oh, sorry, that's Haley Jones. Haley Jones with the ball. Haley Jones gets into the paint. One-legged fall away, scores over Christie. So Haley Jones, Giddy, I don't know how they beat the Aces, honestly. I don't know if that's a foul on Tina Charles on Aaliyah Boston. I don't know if that's a detriment to the Aces or the inconsistency of the Dream, because there's no way they should have beat the Aces, but the Aces are in a bad way right now. They lose tonight. That's 4 straight losses. Ball and play with the Fever. Kelsey Mitchell, no look to Aaliyah Boston. Corner to Christy Wallace for 3. Christy Wallace knocks down the 3, and it's back to a 9-point game. 36-27. Good pass by Aaliyah Boston. Finds Christy Wallace wide open in the corner. And a travel by Haley Jones. Turnover Dream. I hope nobody took my I wasn't even a recommendation. My assumption that the Dream would come off the schneid against this team, because the Fever are playing extremely well. I don't think the Dream will cover that -2.5. Kelsey Mitchell with the ball, left side of the floor. She gets this, double cross, go out to Aaliyah Boston, left wing 3. She misses. Kelsey gets the rebound, goes out to Christy. So, Erica Wheeler, crossover. Erica Wheeler into the paint, floater, misses. Rebound by Ryan, tips it to Haley Jones. Haley with a terrible pass and steal by the Fever. Christy finds Kelsey, left side of the floor, step back 3 for Kelsey. Kelsey Mitchell, left corner 3, and the Dream are capitulating here. Fever up 39-27. It's funny, I picked up Kelsey on my fantasy team today, so she better go off. Nia Coffey over to Ryan Howard. Ryan Howard guarded by Kelsey. She gets by Kelsey, goes up, fouled by Kelsey Mitchell. So Ryan Howard going to the line for free throws. Larry, salute for the subscription. I forgot the last person I just saw. Salute to you, the last person who subscribed. I just missed the notification, but salute to you. On the road to 500 people, make sure you leave a like, subscribe. This is game 1 of 2 watch-alongs tonight. Ryan Howard hits the first free throw. XX says I'm having chills in the end. It looks so amazing today. Yeah, they look good. Ball is moving around, and they're hitting their actually hitting their shots. And she hits both free throws. So back to a 10-point game, and we move, people. Yeah, it feels like this quarter's going on for a bit. Erica Wheeler over to Kelsey Mitchell. Crossover, gets the screen from Aaliyah Boston. Doesn't work. Oh, she crosses back over to Katie Lou. Katie Lou, terrible pass. Somehow gets through, and Erica Wheeler gets fouled in the paint by Ryan Howard. That might be 3 on Ryan. Ryan Howard has 3 fouls, and we're not even halfway through the second quarter. Jim says Kelsey seems to be getting more confidence, and she's dribbling less. That's how she gets her rhythm, though, Jim, watching Kelsey for a while as Ryan Howard goes to the bench with those 3 fouls. She uses the dribble to get into her rhythm before she makes her mad dash to the basket or step back. Christy Wallace off the curl, goes to the basket. Aaliyah Boston, not boxed out, gets the rebound and scores. Aaliyah Boston on double-double watch here early. She has 11 and 7 in the first half. Tina Charles looks like she's too slow to keep up with her. Powers over to Haley Jones. Haley Jones over to Coffee. Coffee drives. Coffee goes, fouled, and Nia Coffee draws the foul on Katie Lou, and she'll go to the line for free throws. Daniel, salute. Happy Thursday. Thanks for joining. So, Nia Coffee to the line for free throws. Nia Coffee to the line for free throws. Nia Coffee getting her first start of the season, I believe. Cheyenne Parker Tyers coming off the bench today as she hits the first. And she hits the second. So it's back to a 10-point game. The Dream just hanging around this 10-point game here. Let's see if the Fever can capitalize and push it some more. Erica Wheeler with the ball. Comes off the screen. Snatchback dribble. Looking for someone. Finds Kelsey. Kelsey goes right. Hesitation dribble. She's calling out. There's only 5 on the shot clock. She's going to have to shoot it. Step back 3. Oh! Kelsey Mitchell feeling it. And she hits another 3 here. Back to a 13-point lead here. Approaching 6 minutes to go. Alicia Gray, let's see if she can get on the board. Gets to the mid-ranger, and she scores. I think that might be Alicia's first points of the game. And it is. Alicia Gray on the board. Over to Christy Wallace. Christy Wallace goes left, goes to the basket, throws it up with the right, misses. Tina Charles gets fouled by Christy Wallace on the rebound. Timeout here. We have a Fever full timeout at the 5:46 mark. The Fever looking really well. Looking really good, I should say. 44-33. So we're at the 5:46 mark here. Let me fix that. Let me get as accurate as possible. 5:46. Boom. All right, so we're at a little break here. Timeout by the Fever, playing really, really well. Ball is moving a lot. They're hitting their open shots. The Dream just look dead in the water. Struggling to score. Ryan Howard already with 3 fouls in the first half, so she'll probably sit the rest of this quarter, I should say. She does have 10 points. So for those who missed the poll earlier, the poll was who will have the most points tonight? Is it Ryan Howard or Caitlin? Caitlin Clark currently has 3. Ryan Howard currently has 10. You and me says, how do I remember all their names? I've been watching the W for a while, so you get pretty familiar with the teams and names pretty quickly when you watch as much as I have, honestly. Sometimes, like the Samuelson sisters, I just butchered a couple times. Katie Lou and Carly. Carly plays for Washington. Katie Lou plays for Indiana. Messed that up a few times. Then you got a couple of Leahs. You got Aaliyah Boston and Aaliyah Edwards. So that gets confusing as well. Denique says, guess you could teach effort. Look like they learned a lesson. They move in defense and offense. Yeah, sometimes your coach got to call you out too. Christy Size did call them out saying you can't coach effort. And apparently, I guess they took it personal. And I took that personally. And it looks like they're playing much, much better this evening. Beulah says, I checked ESPN game production percentage. Aces are 58.9% chance to beat the Liberty. And too worried about predictions can be wrong. Predictions can be wrong. D. Ryan said, who is your all-time favorite WNBA player? All-time favorite? I'm gonna give two answers. Liberty player, I'm gonna give it to Teresa Witherspoon. All time, I'm gonna give it to Maya Moore. Maya Moore, for those who don't know, Maya no longer in the league. She retired, essentially. Multiple championships, just a bucket from all over the floor. Handles, she could do it all, honestly, from the guard / forward position. Hell of a player. If you don't know Maya, go into YouTube and type in Maya Moore. She was different. Ball back in play with the Dream. Haley Jones with the ball, finds Nia Coffey. Nia Coffey at the foul line finds Alicia. Oh, what a play from the Dream! And Alicia Gray gets the basket. It was a nice play. Nia Coffey at the foul line. Alicia Gray runs a little curl in the paint and gets a wide open layup. Erica Wheeler transition three, misses. And ball back in play. Aerial Powers in the paint. Aerial Powers out to Nia Coffey. Nia Coffey, top of the key three. Back rims it. Erica Wheeler, rebound. Wheeler, left side, over to Katie Lou. Katie Lou over to Kelsey. Kelsey gets the ball tipped away by the Dream, but they save it. 10 on the shot clock. They go down to Nalissa Smith. They double team her on the floor, and it goes out of bounds off of the Dream. 7 on the clock. Dennis asks, is Caitlin playing that bad? She benched. She's not playing bad. I guess they're running with the team that's building this lead here. She's 1 for 4. She's not playing bad. I guess they're just trying to balance her minutes here. Ball quickly into Kelsey Mitchell. She hooks them. That's a foul. Kelsey Mitchell does a hooking foul on the player. You're not allowed to hook the player as you're trying to go around them. So she gets called for the offensive foul. Ball quickly up the court with the Dream. Coffey in the post to Cheyenne Parker-Tyus, who's back in the game. Alicia Gray for 3. Front rims it. Rebound. Katie Lou. Erica Wheeler, double crossover, gets into the paint and scores. She gets by 3 feet. Dream players and gets to the basket. Back to a double-digit lead here. That was a beautiful play. Alicia Gray over to Coffey. Coffey attacks Carly. I keep calling her Carly. They call her offensive foul, though. She throws out the elbow on Katie Lou. I need to get Carly's name out of my head. That was a beautiful move by Erica Wheeler. She's on the right side of the floor, gets around one, right to left crossover into the paint, finishes with the right. Ball back in play with the Fever here. Erica Wheeler, Boston. Caitlin Clark has checked into the game. Smith and Kelsey Mitchell. So Clark over to Smith. Smith into the paint, spin move, pull up, jump shot, misses. Rebound, Aerial Powers. Under 4 minutes to go here. Is the game sold out? I'll take a look shortly at the next break. Erling, salute for the subscription. For the subscribing. Aerial Powers pulls a 3 and shoots an air ball. My goodness. That's what I mean about the Dream offense. Ball just stuck. Aerial Powers, she could hit a 3, but she's not a 3-point shooter. Misses the rim by about 2-3 feet. Ball back in play with the Fever. Caitlin Clark slowly walking it up the court. She gets to the right side of the floor, goes to the basket, throws up the floater, and misses. And foul by Erica Wheeler in transition, reaching in on Alicia Gray. Let me see if the game is sold out. I know they usually announce that later on, but let's see if they've announced it. So the Dream are in the bonus. The Atlanta Dream in the bonus, so they'll be shooting free throws the rest of this quarter. Alicia Gray bricks the first free throw. My goodness. James, salute. What's going on, my friend? Hope all is well. Gray for the second free throw. And she misses both free throws, Alicia Gray. But Cheyenne Parker Tice gets the rebound. Alicia Gray goes up, misses the layup, but she gets the rebound. And another opportunity, 7 on the shot clock for them. Crystal Dangerfield, deep three, off the front rim. She didn't even know the clock was expiring. Kelsey Mitchell chases down the outlet pass, and she gets the layup. That's what I mean about the Dream here. Not even paying attention to the shot clock. Crystal Dangerfield with the ball. It's 48-35 after the Kelsey Mitchell fast break layup. Cheyenne Parker in the paint goes up and gets fouled by Nalissa Smith. That's 3 on her. That is 3 on her. James, of course. You know, I'm always here to do these games. So 3 fouls on Nalissa Smith. Another timeout has been called. The Fever continue to dominate the Dream here. 48-35. The Dream called the timeout. Let me see if this game has been sold out. Looking to see if the game is sold out. I'm not seeing any news on it yet. I wouldn't be surprised if it is. A lot of her games, games that Caitlin plays in, sell out, especially at home. So, if I see any news on it, I will report it. Jim, does Fever total fouls must be ridiculous? Yeah, for the season. Yeah, they probably are. To be honest with you, let me see if I can find that. I know on the WNBA site, they allow you to, I guess, see that. Let me see if they do fouls. Let's go teams. Oh no, that's not what I want to see. Oh, this game. I thought you meant in total for the season. Total fouls for the Fever in this game so far. As it loads, the Fever have, scroll down, come on, 11 total fouls compared to the 7 for the Dream. We're still in a timeout here, guys. Still in a timeout. You're not missing a thing. Still in timeout. The Fever playing really well if you're just joining. Fever playing really well. Aaliyah Boston came in with a point to prove. She's already on double-double watch with 11 points and 7 rebounds. Kelsey Mitchell hooping as well with 13 points to lead the Fever team in scoring. For the Dream, they don't look good really. You got 10 points from Ryan Howard, but she does have 3 fouls. Ryan Howard does have 3 fouls, so that she has to sit on the bench for the remainder of this half because you can't get 4 fouls in the first half. That pretty much renders you useless the rest of the game. Right, broadcast coming back now. Broadcast is coming back. We'll see how the Dream or the Fever, how either of these teams close this. So Cheyenne Parker Tyus at the line. Cheyenne Parker Tyus hits the first free throw. James, Caitlin's in the game as we speak. Caitlin is in the game. Cheyenne Parker Tyus for the second. And she buries the second. So it's 48-37, Indiana up. So it's Erica Wheeler, Katie Lou, Boston, Kelsey, and Caitlin. Erica Wheeler, dangerous pass, but a foul is called on Aerial Powers for the reach-in on Kelsey Mitchell. Beulah says, what team in WNBA leading the league in assists? Oh, I can tell you that. I have that here. The Minnesota Lynx average 25 assists a game, Beulah. So they lead the league in assists per game. Ball in play with the Fever. Caitlin Clark over to Katie Lou. Katie Lou in the corner to Aaliyah Boston. Spins off Tina Charles. Stops, goes up, and scores. Aaliyah Boston. She is cooking. Yes, thank you, Ryan. D. Ryan, for answering. She has 3 points. T. Huff says needs to keep Wheeler out the game. She's actually playing pretty well, so I can't say that. Tina Charles, corner to Aerial Powers, over to Cheyenne Parker Tyus. She goes up and scores from the right side of the floor. Cheyenne Parker Tyus playing really well. Oh, Kelsey Mitchell, quick three in front of her bench. Oh, that was a rush shot. She was feeling herself. Dream with the rebound. Aerial Powers comes back, mid-range jump shot. She misses. Alicia Gray rebound, goes up quickly and scores. So that bad shot by Kelsey Mitchell leads to a 2-point basket on the other end for the Dream, and it's back to a single-digit game. Yeah, D. Ryan, Minnesota is playing really, really well. Aaliyah Boston back in the post here. She faces up, goes at Tina Charles, spin move, goes to the right hand, and scores. She is cooking, Tina Charles. And Tina Charles, I love you, girl. You're a legend, but you are getting barbecue chickened out there by Aaliyah Boston. 15 points for Aaliyah in the first half. Crystal Dangerfield over the Parker Tyus. Tina Charles says, let me see if I can shoot the three. And she shoots an air ball and out of bounds. James, yeah, they're not actively looking for her because the offense is working. Aaliyah Boston is feasting right now. Tina Charles cannot check her right now. She is chop suey out there. So when the hot hand is going, you keep feeding the hot hand, you know? It's that type of deal. Erica Wheeler, right side of the floor. That's all they're running. Post up for Aaliyah Boston. They put Cheyenne Parker on her now. Aaliyah Boston goes back. Oh, good ball fake. Ball gets blocked. They call a foul. They bring the double over to her and she gets fouled. Aaliyah Boston on whoever. This looks like the Aaliyah Boston of last year, boy. This looks like the Aaliyah Boston of last year. She is just posting up, spinning, ball faking, going up. She is cooking. Adam says, I want to see Caitlin win. Her team be struggling big time. Yeah, they helping out today. They're helping out today. Aaliyah Boston hits the first free throw. Yeah, Beulah. Tina Charles, I love her. I love her, but Aaliyah Boston, her eyes are wide out there right now. She's a baby in the paint, and it's funny because they're the same size, same height, I should say. But she hits both free throws. It's 54-41. Alicia Gray from the right wing for three, misses. Ball gets tipped out by Aaliyah Boston. That's her eighth. Caitlin Clark with the ball. Caitlin Clark gets to the middle of the floor. Oh, she gets a wide open lane to the basket and scores. Caitlin Clark with the layup. It is a highway to the basket right now, and it's probably the biggest lead of the game here with 15. Haley Jones in the corner. Haley Jones, yeah, this offense doesn't know what to do. Back to Crystal Dangerfield. Over to Alicia Gray, over to Crystal Dangerfield. She has to hit this three, and she does. Much needed three for the Dream, and it's back to a 12-point game. Shot clock is off here. Boston is a second-year player, Adam. She was the number 1 overall pick last season. Kelsey Mitchell with the ball. 4 seconds. 3 seconds. Kelsey Mitchell fumbling, bumbling, stumbling, throws up the three. Oh, my God. She hits it. Kelsey Mitchell bumbling, stumbling, fumbling, gets the ball in the left corner, just throws up the three at the basket and cashes it in. When it rains, it pours, Atlanta. When it rains, it pours. Wow. And at the end of the first half, Fever 59, The Dream 44. Crystal Dangerfield can't believe it. She just puts her hands on her knees and looks toward the floor like, what can we do here? My goodness. Oh, we've reached 500 subs. I just looked at the counter. Appreciate everybody. We were on the road to 500 for today. We've reached it now. Time to keep it going. It is the second quarter. Well, end of the second quarter now, James. We're at halftime. Forrest says CC is her. Go Fever, go. Alrighty, people. What a first half. What a first half. Yes, sir. You see me, my boy. 500. I made it. We're gonna take a look at the box score right now, guys. Let me give me a second to pull it up, but we're gonna look at the box score. And then we're gonna see what the teams have been doing here. Oh, I know what I did here. Unlock. There we go. So thank you guys for all the support. We're at halftime now. If you're just joining, we are at halftime. Salute to everybody on the Twitch, on the YouTube. Appreciate the support. All right, cool. I got it loaded up finally. ESPN website taking forever. Hope you guys can see this. Atlanta 44, Fever. Let me turn this volume down. I don't want to hear these people doing jump rope routines in the arena. I'm gonna leave that alone. Indiana outscored them 33-24 in the first quarter. Indiana outscored them in the second quarter 26-20, which is why the score is 59-44. I can't believe they're really doing like a jump rope routine for halftime. Like it's like group jump rope, and they're like jumping between each other's ropes and all this other stuff. All right, sorry, I got distracted there. Tina Charles. What am I looking at? Let's go to the box score. I was looking at the game cast. Here we go. So Nia Coffey for the Dream. She got her first start today of the season. 11 minutes, 4 points, 2 rebounds, 2 assists, 2 fouls. Tina Charles with 2 points, 4 rebounds. A minus 10 in her minutes. She's getting absolutely fried. Absolutely fried by Aaliyah Boston. And I love Tina. She used to play for the Liberty, legend, all that stuff. But you got to call a spade a spade. And she's getting absolutely cooked. You called the best game out of all the streams. Great job. Thank you. Eddie, salute to you. Bukowski, salute to you. Appreciate it. Thanks for all the support here. Alicia Gray, 17 minutes, 6 points, 4 rebounds. 3 of 7 shooting. She's a minus 15 in her minutes. Ryan Howard, 10 points to lead them. 3 fouls. Not looking good for Ryan so far. Haley Jones, 2 points, 2 rebounds. A minus 10. So as you can see, everybody from Atlanta not playing well. Parker Tyus came off the bench. She has 8 points and 4 rebounds. Naz Hillman with a point. Ariel Powers with 8. And Dangerfield with 3. The Dream, they're not shooting bad. 42% isn't terrible. 36% from 3, 76% from the line. They do have 5 turnovers, but it's not bad. Yeah, Ruru, I don't think Atlanta can bounce back. They're dead in the water here. They are dead in the water, my friend. I think I actually did play the team. What is it called? The over on the total points. I think I played that. I don't think I actually played the minus 2.5. I think my better self said not to. But we move. Indiana. Nalissa Smith, 11 minutes, 5 points. She has 3 fouls as well. Does have 4 rebounds. But the person we need to focus on, Aaliyah Boston, in 14 minutes, 17 points, 8 rebounds. She's absolutely killing. 7 for 12 from the field. I can't even say it anymore how good she's playing tonight. Kelsey Mitchell with 16. She just hit that miraculous left corner 3 at the buzzer after she looked so out of control. She's 3 for 4 from 3-point range. Christy Wallace with 6 points, 2 rebounds, and Caitlin with 5 points, 2 of 6 shooting. Doesn't have too many turnovers, only 1 turnover, so that's good. She does have a block as well, but a pretty modest game right now. She hasn't had to do a lot because Aaliyah Boston has been cooking. Katie Lou Samuelson, not Carly, but Katie Lou with 6 points. She hit her first 2 threes of the game and 2 rebounds. Erica Wheeler with 4 points. She had a nice right to left crossover layup into the paint. And Lexi Hull has not scored. Everybody else has not entered the game as of yet. The Fever shooting 51% from the field, which is incredible. 47% from 3, which is good. And they're 5 for 5 from the line, haven't missed a free throw. In terms of, let's take a look at the team stats so I can just have them side by side instead of scrolling up and down here. Yeah, Jim, you can see how everybody is scoring is really balanced for them. Beulah says it's your goal to reach 1K. Yeah, we go as far as the support will take us. I'm gonna keep doing it no matter what. And so let's take a look at the rebounding battle here. 19 rebounds for the Dream, 21 for the Fever. So the Fever are winning that battle there. Assist, the Fever are out assisting them 12-9, out stealing them 2-0, out blocking them 3-2. 5 turnovers for the Dream, 3 for the Fever. The Dream have conceded 8 points off of their 5 turnovers. The Fever have conceded 2 points off of their 3. Fast break points, the Fever outscoring them 9-0. Points in the paint, big focus here, 26-18. Aaliyah Boston feasting down there. Foul battle, 11-9, so it's about equal. And the largest lead of the game is 15 for the Fever, and it was 2 for the Dream. Thank you for answering that question. I couldn't see when the next time they played. I was looking elsewhere at the moment. All right, like I mentioned earlier, there's another big game with Commissioner Cup implications going on right now. It's Seattle versus Dallas. We'll take a look at the box score here. In order for Phoenix to get to the next round, the Dallas Wings must beat the Storm, and Phoenix has to beat the Aces later on tonight. Otherwise, Minnesota will represent the West in the Commissioner's Cup. Seattle does not have a chance to make it, so they're basically just playing for regular season awards. Regular season records, excuse me. So Seattle's up 48-40 at halftime. They outscored Dallas 21-19 in the first, 27-21 in the second. Seattle, Nneka Ogwumike, 6 points, 2 assists, no rebounds. She does have 2 fouls. Ezzie Magbegor with 6 points and 4 rebounds. You have Skylar Diggins-Smith with 12 points, 2 rebounds, 2 assists, 2 steals. Jewel Lloyd with 15 and 3 assists. And Victoria Vivians, ex-Fever player, 3 points in 11 minutes. You have Mercedes Russell off the bench with 6. Sammy Whitcomb and Jordan Horston have yet to score, but Sammy has 4 assists. They're shooting 58% from the field, which is incredible. 4 for 11, 36% from 3-point range. Made all their free throws, but they do have 9 turnovers. For Dallas, Monique Billings, still on a hardship contract. 6 points, 5 turnovers, though. Does have 4 rebounds, but 5 turnovers is a lot. Maddie Segrist with 12 points. Tiara McCown with 10 points. Arike Gumbawale with 10 points, 2 assists, 3 rebounds. Sevgi with 2 points and 3 assists. And then you have Kalani Brown. Wow, nobody on their bench has scored. They all out there doing cardio, just running around, burning some energy. Jim says Lloyd has the sweetest jumper in the league. Yeah, she has a beautiful, beautiful jump shot. Jewel Lloyd does. Let's take a look at the team stats for this game. So we got rebound battle. The Wings are out rebounding them 12-10. They should. They have 2 of the tallest players in the league in Kalani and Tiara McCowan. Assist battle almost equal, 13 for the Storm, 12 for the Wings. You have 7 steals to 5 for the Storm, 4 blocks to 2 for the Wings. Turnover battle, the Wings have 12 to 9 for the Storm. The Wings have given up 16 points off of their 12 turnovers. The Storm have given up 8 points off their 9. Points in the paint battle, pretty equal, 24 for the Storm, 22 for the Wings. And their largest leads are about the same. Run around doing nothing? You trick you. Run around doing nothing. They just getting some cardio up out there. All right, people. So those are the box scores for both teams. I mean, both games, excuse me. This game doesn't have Commissioner Cup implications, but it still counts to the regular season. It's good to see the Fever playing well, coming off that last game against the Connecticut Sun. The Atlanta Dream, they're in a bad way right now. They have a lot to figure out. All right, so looking at our poll from earlier, if you joined after the poll ended, the poll was the score. The leading scorer, who would it be? Would it be Caitlin or would it be Ryan Howard? Right now, Ryan Howard is in the lead with 10. Caitlin does have 5. So we will keep a look on that. James asks, what channel is Chicago, Indiana on Saturday? That is on CBS, I believe. That should be on CBS. So if you have an antenna, you should be able to watch it. Everybody should be able to watch that game on Saturday. Or is it Sunday? I'm looking now, guys. Let me just verify. It's Sunday, actually. Sunday, June 16th, Father's Day. Happy Father's Day to all the fathers out there. Early Father's Day, I should say. Yeah, that game is 12 noon Eastern on Sunday. Chicago at Indiana on CBS. So we're going back to the broadcast. We have about 3.5 minutes before the third quarter begins. Let me get my stuff ready for y'all. Third quarter, and let's get to 10 minutes on the clock. Boom. All right, so we're all set for the third. All right, let me see if anybody talking about any sellouts here at the game. I haven't seen any reports on it, but I wouldn't be surprised. Adam says, I think Reese is the rookie of the year so far. Brink is strictly defensive, overrated. Sorry. You and me asks, you're going to be on FB for that game? No, I won't be streaming for that game. I'm actually going out with Pops. So I'll probably be back for the late game. I don't know. For the 3 p.m. games, there's 3 games on Father's Day. That one starts at 12. The others start at 3. I may be back, but I'm not gonna promise that I will be. Let me go back to live mode here. Yeah, it's I'm looking at it on the WNBA website right now. It says CBS here. The ABC game is at 3 between the Storm and the Phoenix Mercury. I think I could actually pull it up here. I know I did this last stream. Give me a second. Let me see if I can do this quickly enough for us to take a look. Schedule. It's at 12 Eastern. Jim says, are the Fever staying in front of their women on defense? Yes, they are. Yes, they are. What are Caitlin numbers so far? Pete asks. Pete, she has 5 points. Caitlin has 5 points, 2 assists, 1 rebound, 2 of 6 from the field, 1 of 3 from 3, a block and a turnover, no fouls. She is a plus 12 in her minutes, so they're doing well in those minutes when she's on the floor. I'm going to see if I can get the schedule up in the few minutes we have left. I know they like to come back from broadcast really, really quickly for these WNBA games. They changed it, so that means the WNBA game, the WNBA website is wrong because on the website right now it says 12 p.m. Yeah, I mean, let me publish this right quick. I'm looking on ESPN as well. I hope you guys can see this. As you can see, if you look under Sunday, June 16th, it says Chicago at Indiana at 12 on CBS, Seattle at Phoenix at 3, and we have Los Angeles and Atlanta at 3 as well. So that's according to ESPN and the WNBA website. All right, they're talking to one of the assistant coaches right now, so we're not missing any action. Not missing any action. All right, so you guys can see the schedule there. That is the schedule. All right, let's go back to here. And we are ready to go, people, for the second half. I hope the Fever can continue their dominance. Let's see if Atlanta can at least make it a little interesting here. Just a little bit, please. So it's Fever Ball to start the third quarter. Nalissa Smith to inbound. Ryan Howard back in the game with those 3 fouls. Let's see if she can stay out of foul trouble the remaining of this game. And we're off, people. Third quarter has begun. Caitlin, right side of the floor, looking for Boston. Boston in the post again. They're going back to the well. Will it run dry? No. Aaliyah Boston spin move. Oh, she misses the layup, though. And rebound Nia Coffey over to Ryan Howard. Ryan Howard with the ball. Spin move on Christy Wallace. She dribbles back out to the three-point line. Finds Alicia Gray. Alicia Gray attacks, goes up, throws it up, misses, and rebound Boston over to Clark. Clark, right side of the floor, gets the screen from Boston. Clark to Boston at the foul line, over the corner to Nalissa Smith. She goes baseline, steps through, falling away, and gets fouled. So Nalissa Smith gets fouled on the baseline drive to the basket from the right-hand side. She'll go to the line for free throws. So the ball moving around. That's what the Fever need to do. Continue to move the ball. You catch it and you go. Don't just stand there and watch. So Nalissa Smith at the line for 2 free throws. She takes a deep breath as she's about to take the first. The foul was on Tina Charles. First one is up and misses. She misses the first. Misses the first. So it's both starting lineups on the floor right now to start the third quarter. So not missing a thing. Nalissa Smith for the second and cashes in the second. 60-44. Ball in play with the Dream. Haley Jones, handoff to Alicia Gray. Let's see if she can get started. She's been struggling. Nia Coffey with the ball at the foul line. Over to Alicia Gray, left side of the floor. Over to Ryan Howard. Ryan Howard, top of the key. 3, can she hit? And it rolls in and out. Rebound, Nalissa Smith. Smith over to Caitlin. Caitlin walks it across half court, gets the screen, rejects the screen, gets into the paint. Caitlin finds Boston out to Kelsey Mitchell. Left wing 3 off the side of the rim and goes out of bounds. She was wide open. DJ Scribbs, I think that said, salute on the sub. Appreciate you. And ball quickly back in play with the Dream here. Haley Jones, handoff to Ryan Howard. She steps back for 3, doesn't take it. Gets into the paint. Passes it to Alicia Gray. Alicia Gray looking. She tries to attack Kelsey Mitchell. She falls down. Gets it to Ryan Howard. Over to Nia Coffey with the pump fake. Gets into the paint. Turnaround. Foul line jumper. Misses. Rebound Boston. Boston, I think, a rebound away from a double-double here. Caitlin Clark with the ball. Caitlin, right side of the floor, finds Nalissa Smith. She attacks. Gets into the paint. Throws it up. And misses. Tina Charles rebound. I think Nalissa should have just took the wide open baseline jumper. She tries to go in and misses. Nia Coffey back out to Ryan. Ryan comes off the screen. Ryan back to Nia Coffey. Nia Coffey left wing 3. Can she hit? And she misses wide right. And it goes out of bounds. Dream in a bad way right now. Dream are in a bad way. Coffey in the game to try and spread the floor at that 4 spot. She hasn't hit one yet. Ball in play with the Fever. Aaliyah Boston over to Wallace. Wallace finds Mitchell, and she gets fouled by Gray. So it'll be sideline out of bounds. Fever ball. Richard K. Ross says they miss more than high school players. Nah, they miss just about the same. Ball inbounds to Caitlin Clark. Actually, I don't even watch high school ball, so I don't know. Caitlin Clark over to Nalissa Smith. Oh, both Dream players collide into each other. Nalissa Smith right down Main Street to the basket and scores. Yeah, D. Ryan, the Dream are dreaming. Tanisha Wright might not last a season at this rate. Alicia Gray over to Haley Jones. Nia Coffey over to Ryan Howard, left side of the floor. She drives out to Haley Jones. Can she hit a three? Brick off the front rim. Rebound, Tina Charles. Nia Coffey, she pump fakes out a three, attacks the basket. She gets it back. He throws it out to Haley Jones. Floater over Aaliyah Boston. And finally, she scores. 62-46. Approaching 7 to go here. That's their first basket of the second half. 3 minutes in. Christy Wallace over to Caitlin Clark. Right down Main Street. Goes up with the right on the left-hand side and scores. Caitlin Clark. The paint wide open. Defensive rotations are god-awful right now. Caitlin up to 7 points. Haley Jones over to Ryan Howard. Ryan over to Haley Jones. She spins on Caitlin. Goes up. Post moves her. Big bodies her. And scores with the right. Haley Jones taking advantage of her size and strength on Caitlin down in the post. Caitlin comes off the screen. She steps back for three on Tina Charles. Off the front rim. Rebound. And they call a loose ball foul on the rebound by Nia Coffey. So it'll stay with the Fever. So Caitlin Clark comes off the screen, sees a wide open lane, penetrates into the paint, uses the rim as defense from the block, and reverses it. Oh, turnover. As I give her props, she turns the ball over. Steal by the Dream. Ryan Howard on the run. Ryan Howard. Fall away jump shot over Christy Wallace. Naz Hillman with the rebound. Cheyenne Parker ties base. Foul line jumper is good. So it's a 14-point game here, 64-50. Naz Hillman and Cheyenne into the game right now. Nia Coffey and Tina Charles are out. Christy Wallace with the ball. Top of the key. Finds Mitchell cutting to the basket. She misses the left-hand layup. A little out of control. Good defense by the Dream. Ball gets deflected out of bounds. Dream basketball. Ball back in play with the Dream. Haley Jones quickly up the court. Crossover on Caitlin. She tries to get around her, gets into the paint, throws it out to Naz Hillman. Over to Ryan Howard. Ryan Howard attacks the paint. Pump fake. Goes up. Misses. Naz Hillman tips it out. Ryan Howard saves it. Shot clock resets. Ryan Howard over to Cheyenne. Cheyenne to Haley in the post. She falls away on Christy Wallace. Christy Wallace with the block. And turnover. Oh, man, the ball's just bumbling and stumbling all over the place, and that's a turnover. And the Indiana Fever try to hit Kelsey Mitchell on the run and turn it over. The ball was going back and forth and back and forth. Okay, so that was the game that was changed. All right, I'm glad we got that sorted out. Dream with the ball. Alicia Gray over to Haley Jones. Haley Jones over to Ryan Howard. Dangerous pass, but she gets it. Another dangerous pass. Cheyenne goes into the basket, attacks. And the Fever with the rebound. Christy Wallace comes out of the pack with it. She's slow. Oh, she finds Nalissa Smith on the cut. Foul by Alicia Gray. And Nalissa Smith going to the line for free throws. And a timeout has been called. Officials timeout. Officials timeout at the halfway point of the third quarter. All right, so a little slower in this quarter so far for both teams. Atlanta has 6, Indiana has 5 in the quarter so far. 14-point game. They had a little sequence there between both teams. It was like the Harlem Globetrotters a little bit. And just put the circus music to it. Ball was just bouncing all around. Players diving on the floor. And then it ends with a full court pass turnover. All right, so we're at an officials timeout, basically a TV timeout, mandatory TV timeout here. So we will wait until they come back. Looking at this other game, it's a 3-point game now, 55-52, Storm over the Wings. Dennis says, I would like Caitlin to score more. You have to call her on the phone and tell her, my friend. she's having the opportunities, but she's organizing the offense, and I guess she's content with that at the moment. She did score a layup in that sequence there. She did up to 7 points. So she got 2 layups actually in that sequence. Caitlin's up to 7 points. 7 points, 3 assists. The wings are from Dallas. Dallas Wings. Quick history lesson. I know you didn't ask for it. They were originally the Detroit Shock. The Detroit Shock won 2 championships in Detroit. They were moved to Tulsa, Oklahoma, where they sucked in Tulsa, and then they were moved to Dallas, where they became the Wings. So that's just a quick WNBA history lesson. Elijah says they're winning. That's the most important thing. Yeah, for her anyway. Yeah, I think she would rather win and score 10 points than lose and score 20, 30 points, you know? Caitlin needs more shots. Nah, I don't think she needs more shots. I know we would I shouldn't say we. I know that people would like her to take more shots, 20, 25 shots, like this is Iowa all over again, but unfortunately, at this point, she's not going to be taking that many shots. If Caitlin's taking 25 shots, you're probably losing, and you need threes. D. Ryan, salute. Appreciate it. Try to give you guys some information and entertainment here. And they're coming back to the broadcast now. If y'all want to buy Fever tickets, go to feverbasketball.com. That's what they said on the broadcast. So I'm just relaying that info to y'all. So Nalissa Smith at the line for 2 free throws here. Jim, you asked me this last time if I juggled. I'm not a juggler. Nalissa Smith bounces in the first free throw. I don't juggle. I don't shuffle cards. I forgot what else you asked me last time. I do. I watch hoops. Nalissa Smith hits the second. 66-55. Fever up 16 here. The Dream are absolutely inept on offense. Cheyenne Parker ties with the ball. They're trying to really post Haley Jones on Caitlin, but they go away from that action. Get Alicia Gray on the curl. Rescreen from Cheyenne Parker. They find Cheyenne at the foul line. Foul line jumper is short. And oh no. Alicia Gray and Naz Hillman run right into each other. And Alicia Gray is on the floor. Both players holding their face. You see that, bro? Alicia Gray holding her face. They're both going for the rebound. Naz Hillman and Alicia Gray. Ooh, collide heads. Oh no. That is tough. Alicia Gray on the floor. Holding their faces here. And yeah, already Alicia Gray wears those goggles. So I think she took the brunt of that. So a timeout has been called as they try and check on Alicia Gray here. She's face down on the court under the basket. Yeah, it says knocking themselves to sleep. Yikes, that's a tough one there. D. Ryan said Malone's daughter won 2 championships with Detroit. Was she on that team? I don't remember if she was on that team. I know Katie Smith, if I remember her name, was on that team, on that Detroit team. Bill Laimbeer, I believe, was he the coach? I think Bill Laimbeer was the coach of that team at that time. It's funny, Naz Hillman looks totally fine, but Alicia Gray took the brunt of that. I think it's probably the glasses. The goggles probably cut her. Because she has those rimless goggles on. Probably the plastic probably went into her eye there. Let me see. Any cuts on her face? No, she just shaking the cobwebs out. She'll probably have to sit. They'll probably run a little concussion test on her. Do I remember the Charlotte Sting? Yes, I do. I actually have a shirt with the Charlotte Sting on it. Yeah, Richard, those safety glasses. They're running the concussion test on her. She's on the bench at the moment. That was a tough one. The both teammates hug each other. They say, "I'm sorry, girl. That was my bad." Both going for the ball. RC says Fever gonna win, right? Looking like that way. They have the ball now. And Alyssa Smith over to Christy Wallace. Katie Lou Samuelson in the game, but Christy mid-range jump shot rattles in and out. Naz Hillman with the rebound. Naz Hillman, if you follow college basketball, went to Michigan, I believe. Cheyenne Parker in the paint, throws it out to Ryan Howard. Left corner, 3, buries it. Ryan Howard knocks down the 3, gets it within 13. This quarter has been a little bit of some doldrums here. I knew the offense wouldn't continue to be piping hot like it was in the first half. But Alyssa Smith, she says, let me see if I can... Oh, she misses the whole rim from 3, hits the bottom of the backboard. Cheyenne Parker seals Alyssa, goes up and scores. Cheyenne Parker ties and timeout Christy's side. She feels this game sort of reeling a little bit. And it's an 11-point game here. 66-55 at the 3.5-minute mark. I'm going to run the clock down. It's 3 minutes, 31 seconds to go here in the third quarter. Haley Jones finds Cheyenne Parker Tyus and seals Alyssa Smith right under the basket. Might have got away with a foul there with the body, but never the... Oh, yes. No, not even the body, the arms. She came through. Aaliyah Boston's not on the floor. They're giving her a rest, so they're trying to stagger these minutes a bit. But timeout is called. Yeah, D. Ryan, momentum is slowly changing here. Good timeout by sides. Let's talk about this. Let's get into an action that will benefit us. I wouldn't be surprised if Aaliyah Boston gets checked back into this game. You got to go back to the big woman when go back to the well when the water's running, you know. Aaliyah Boston with 17 and 10. So Aaliyah Boston does have the double-double in 20 minutes, 17 points, 10 rebounds for her. RC say, Jay, so we building around Boston. I guess that's what it is. That's what it looks like at this point in time. Ball and play with the Fever. You got Erica Wheeler, Katie Lou, Kelsey, Aaliyah Boston, as I mentioned, she would be checking in, and Caitlin Clark. Erica Wheeler. And man, make me a coach. Make me dang, Aaliyah Boston, you just made me go against my word. Aaliyah Boston gets into the paint, misses a wide open layup, and the Dream have the ball. They went... Oh my goodness. Aerial Powers runs away from the ball trying to call out a play from the other side. Haley Jones passes it to her back and it goes out of bounds. Comedy of errors there. Comedy of errors, people. Caitlin Clark brings the ball up the court. Caitlin Clark finds Aaliyah Boston rolling. Bad pass. I think it was deflected and they get turnover by the Fever. Ryan Howard with the ball. Aerial Powers, right side of the floor. Aerial Powers, mid-range jump shot, and they call it travel. Aerial Powers with the travel. RC says, Caitlin is Jesus. Come on, fam. Come on. She's been there longer, so most of the plays in the playbook. Yeah, Elijah, you're right. Most of the playbooks are, the plays in the playbook are primarily for Aaliyah at this point in time. I would assume after the Olympic break, you'll see some wrinkles in there for Caitlin, besides the typical come off of screens and stuff like that. Fever with the ball. Katie Lou into the paint. Katie Lou, and they call a foul on... Is that on... Oh, that's on Cheyenne Parker. I thought it was on Ryan Howard. I was about to say that's no good. Richard says CC tends to force passes. Yeah, she definitely forced that one on the last turnover. Yeah, it's a good point here by Elijah. They'll probably turn to Katie Lou at the foul line. I forgot they're in the bonus, people. So fouls from here on out are free throws. Lexi Hull in the game for Kelsey Mitchell. So it's 67-55. Katie Lou buries both free throws. 13-point game here. Atlanta needs to finish this quarter in single digits. Need to be in that 5 to 8 range here. Naz Hillman back to Haley. Haley post to Parker Tyus. Face up on Boston. Hand off to Ryan. Ryan to Cheyenne. Cheyenne picks up her dribble. Back to Ryan. Ryan left wing 3. Ryan Howard knocks down to 3. 10-point game here. 10-point game. Erica Wheeler with the rock. Erica Wheeler, and she dribbles out of bounds. Erica Wheeler dribbles out of bounds. Aerial Powers, hype. She claps, she high fives her coach. Erica Wheeler saying, relax. I think Erica Wheeler used to be in Atlanta. I think her and Powers probably used to play together on another team, I should say. Ryan Howard with the ball. Ryan Howard into the paint. Spin move. Ryan Howard, fall away jumper. Misses the whole rim. Hits the backboard. Over to Erica Wheeler. Oh, bad pass by Wheeler and another turnover. The Fever are a little lackadaisical here. If the Dream can score. Oh, my goodness. Yo, get me out of here. Aerial Powers goes behind the back, dribbles it off her own foot and turns it over. Lexi Hull gets fouled on the fast break layup. She doesn't make it. And they'll go to the line. Lexi Hull will. Larry says the new Fever coach will put in the playbook. Aerial Powers tries to go a simple left to right between the legs, bounces it off the inside of her calf. Lexi Hull gets the steal, goes coast to coast, gets fouled. So it's a 10-point game here with 1 minute and 33 seconds to go in the third. Offense has slowed down considerably, but that was to be expected. Lexi Hull hits the first free throw. Caitlin needs a break, coach. I mean, she sat a considerable amount of that second. So they're giving her some minutes here. Lexi Hull hits both free throws, back to a 12-point game here. Fever 12 of 13 from the line tonight. Haley Jones right side of the floor. Alicia Gray falls down. Man, she's been falling all over the court. Naz Hillman, the Parker Tyus over to Alicia Gray coming off. She pulls up for her mid-range jump shot, buries it. She likes that mid-ranger, Alicia Gray, and it's back to a 10-point game. Erica Wheeler with the ball, right side of the floor. They're trying to post Boston. They pass it out to Caitlin, top of the key. Caitlin, crossover, going to her left, reverses direction, goes back to her right, crossover again, gets the screen, picks up her dribble, over to Erica Wheeler, 8 on the shot clock. Erica Wheeler, crossover on Alicia Gray. Katie Lou, left wing 3. Katie Lou! That play looked like it was going nowhere. And she buries the 3. I don't know what happened there. It's like a stoppage of play. Oh, they're resetting the clock. Erica Wheeler gets into the paint. Katie Lou, left wing 3, wide open. And she buries it. Third triple of the game for Katie Lou. She's up to 11. Over to Ryan Howard. Ryan Howard with the ball. Ryan Howard goes left. Over to Cheyenne Parker Tyus. Pump fakes. Oh, finds Haley Jones cutting backdoor layup. What a play. And it's an 11-point game here. Caitlin lost Haley in. Oh, Caitlin pulls up a 3 and misses. I don't know if that was a good shot, but Lexi Hull tracks it down, gets it to Erica Wheeler. Lexi Hull bails her out there. And it's 10 seconds on the shot clock, about a 13-second difference. Aaliyah Boston in the paint gets ripped by Cheyenne Parker Tyus. Shot clock is off. So the Dream have a chance to get this back to single digits here. Ryan Howard, left side of the floor. It's 7 seconds on the shot clock. Ryan Howard calling for the screen. They bring out the hedge on her. She gets around it. Ryan Howard just shoots a half-court shot. Terrible. And that's how the quarter ends. I don't know what Ryan Howard was doing there. And at the end of the third quarter, it's 73-62 Fever. So we get ready for the fourth. 18-14 Atlanta outscored Indiana in that quarter. That was a very weird end to the quarter there. Ryan Howard had the ability to get around Aaliyah Boston and just decided to shoot like a 35-footer. Chucked it at the basket. And, of course, it was no good. All right, people. We have a good crowd in here. Appreciate you all. Thank you all for the support. Make sure if you haven't liked the video already, make sure you leave a like, subscribe. This is game 1 of 2 watch-alongs we're doing this evening. The next game will be the Aces versus the Mercury. It'll be a separate stream on the channel. That game starts at 10 p.m. Eastern. So make sure you get the likes up, people. We passed our 500 subscriber goal for today. We're on to the next milestone. So let's run up the subscribers. We've been streaming every day this week so far, every day since Sunday. Probably won't be a stream tomorrow or Saturday. Maybe not even Sunday, depending on Father's Day and how the plans go. But definitely will be back on Monday, June 17th, for the Wings versus the Lynx at 8 p.m. Eastern. Pat, salute for you for the subscription. Salute to you. But next week we'll be right back at it again, God willing. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. That's looking like the stream schedule at this point in time, unless otherwise noted. On the community tab on my YouTube channel, on Sunday I will post the schedule for the games of the week that we'll be doing the watch-alongs for. So on Sunday, be on the lookout for that on the community tab. We're still at the quarter break here between the third and fourth quarters. Oh, Tyrese Halliburton is here in the crowd, sitting right behind the Fever bench here. Man, cheesing hard. Looked like he went to the beach. Man, got a nice tan. You're not looking light bright. He looking more burnt. But that's neither here nor there. D. Ryan, which WNBA team do you root for this year's championship? What kind of question is that, my guy? You see it right here. You see that team right here. You can see it. You see that team over there. You see that team over there. I already got a hat on, but you see the team right here. What else I got over here? You see the team right here. Why not us? Come on, man. All right. Come on, fam. That's the team. New York Liberty. To the day we die. Ball back in play. Oh, damn. Don't give me a thumbs down. It's the Liberty gang. Come on now. Alicia Gray, baseline foul line jumper misses, and we're back in play with the Fever. Larry says, thanks for your watch along. Enjoy watching from Cali. Appreciate it, bro. Appreciate it. Aaliyah Boston with the ball over to Caitlin. Caitlin pump fakes at the 3-point line. 10 seconds over to Katie Lou. Looking for Aaliyah in the post. She has a baby in there with Naz Hellman. Post up. Oh, she spins off Naz. Throws it up at the basket. Misses. But they reset the shot clock, but the Dream do have the ball. 73-62. Haley Jones to Cheyenne Parker. Goes up with the left end, scores. Okay. So the Dream here making a little run. Single digits here. 73-64. 9-point game here. Wheeler, crossover on Ryan Howard, gets into the body, dribbles back out. Lexi Hull, top of the key. Lexi Hull with the travel. A lot of travels. Players' minds are moving faster than their body. And a lot of travels here. Eddie A, is this my record viewership? No, I had a couple Fever games earlier, like during the preseason, that went a little crazier than this. But I'm thankful either way. No matter if I have 20, 100, 200. Alicia Gray gets the ball on the cut and gets fouled by Katie Lou. So Alicia Gray going to the line. Fever Dream trying to cut into this lead. D. Ryan says they'll probably win this year. I hope so. I really do hope so. We came close last year. So close, but so far, as they say. But hopefully this year, we get over that hump. Alicia Gray, first free throw is good. So the Fever struggling a little bit to start this quarter. Nia Coffey comes back into the game, excuse me. She's been sitting for a while. Naz Hillman gave them some good energy, good minutes. Unfortunately gave Alicia Gray a good headbutt, her own teammate a headbutt as well. But that's neither here nor there. And Aaliyah Boston with the rebound as Alicia Gray misses the second free throw. Caitlin Clark with the ball. This is a crucial moment here in this game. 8-point game with 8.5 to go. Fever have to close this game. Caitlin Clark comes off the screen for 3 and misses wide left, grazes the left side of the basket, and a turnover. Why are they showing Joey Chestnut in the crowd? The hot dog man, bro. We was talking about him earlier. Hot dog man, Joey Chestnut. Courtside seats here. That's pretty funny. Haley Jones over to Nia Coffey. Nia Coffey over to Haley Jones. Haley Jones on the curl to the basket. Gets stripped by Caitlin. Goes off of Haley Jones' legs and out of bounds. Good defense by Caitlin. Gets the strip. Ball bounces off Haley Jones' leg. Yeah, that was a great defensive play there. Ball back in play. So you have Erica Wheeler right side of the floor. Erica Wheeler looking, finds Aaliyah Boston. She's so far from the basket, though. You want her deeper. She's backing down, though. Backing down into the paint. She gets in, reverse spin, and rolls around and out of bounds. Aaliyah Boston, she wants that foul. There was a lot of contact down there. She's looking at she's about to yell at the ref. Erica Wheeler trying to calm her down. She's a lot very animated today. Yeah, Richard, that's the hot dog champion guy. Lexi Hull, wide open 3 from the corner, misses. Cheyenne Parker tips it out, but right to Caitlin. Caitlin hesitation, and she steps out of bounds, uncontested. Holy. Nobody around her. She steps out of bounds. Jim says if the Fever blow this game, it has been nice knowing you. Let me see if she does. Yeah, she steps way out of bounds. It's not even close. Ball in play with the Dream. Recruit a 7-foot Russian. I don't know if that's a good remedy. Parker Tyus pump fakes from 3. She's backing down. Aaliyah Boston goes up with the left. Cheyenne Parker Tyus with the left. And this lead is dwindling, people. We're at 6 now. Yeah, D-Ryan, I did see he went vegan. Nathan's suspended him because he was promoting the vegan hot dogs. That is objectively hilarious. Kelsey Mitchell for 3, misses, and rebound. Parker Tyus throws it out. She was falling down. Nia Coffey dives on the floor, and a jump ball between Katie Lou and Nia Coffey. RC says, Jay, the sky is falling. Listen, man. The team got to learn how to close. There's a 6-point game here. The momentum is slowly shifting. The Dream have not been good, but behind Cheyenne Parker Tyus, they're crawling back into this game. If they lose this game, that is that's a big indictment. Oh, ball gets tipped, and we're back in play with the Dream. They get the tip ball from half court. My clock's about 10 seconds behind, guys. Ryan Howard with the ball. She's back in the game. Over to Nia Coffey. Can she hit the top of the key 3? No, she doesn't. Caitlin with the rebound. Caitlin slows it down. Nia Coffey, they put her in to be the stretch big, and it has not worked so far. Caitlin, right side of the floor, just dribbling, gets it to Katie Lou. Katie Lou, back to Caitlin. Caitlin, everybody's stuck on the right side of the floor here. 6 seconds, bad pass by Caitlin, but they call a foul on Cheyenne Parker Tyus. I'm gonna run the clock down a bit. It's 6:23 on the game clock right now. So 3rd foul on Cheyenne Parker Tyus. She's going to talk to the ref like, hey, man, same thing's happening on the other end. Elijah says better get in the post and slow the game down. Yeah, they need to go back to what was working. But the Fever call a timeout with 6 minutes, 23 seconds left in this game. This is the closest it's been in a long while here. Closest it has been. You and me says Caitlin's not too good today. Yeah, she looks. I don't know how to describe it. She looks passive, I should say. It looks very passive. That's not a bad thing at points, but there's times where she has an opportunity to get into the paint and cause some havoc, but She picks up her dribble at the 3-point line and starts pivoting. Might not have the legs, possibly. Possibly could be that. Could be that. She has 7 points, 3 assists, 3 rebounds, a block, 4 turnovers. She is a +3 in her minutes. 1 for 6 from 3, 3 for 10 from the field. In regards to our poll from earlier, we said who would have the most points, Clark or Howard. Ryan is up to 16. So Ryan is looking like the better bet at this moment. RC says, Jay, Caitlyn is suffering culture star shock, bro. She still wants to be the only star. I feel bad for her. That could be a thing as well. That could be a thing. Bukowski says would be a devastating loss for the Fever. They need to hold. Yeah, it would be absolutely devastating. You and me said, yeah, she doesn't have that hunger in her game. It looks very, yeah, it doesn't look just like from the eye test. It just doesn't look, she doesn't look engaged as much as she did probably when she was the star of the show and the one-man band, as they call it. D. Ryan says Curry is one of the best players in the world, and he has bad games too. Of course. Of course. She's not exempt. Nobody's exempt from a bad game. Richard says there needs to be one point guard who calls out the plays like she is used to. That's the thing when like pertaining to what Elijah just mentioned, the quick turnaround, you only have 2 weeks of training camp. There's only so much you can do in training camp to get everybody to institute plays for her, or plays for for her coming in and for her to execute those plays as well. So it's a tough turnaround. Me and my guy were talking about it earlier about pushing the season probably to start of June to give them a little longer, but we shall see. Fever to inbound. Katie Lou inbounds to Kelsey Mitchell. Kelsey Mitchell left-hand dribble into the paint. Oh, Alicia Gray punches it out of bounds. Big block by Alicia Gray to save the layup, and it stays Fever ball. Yeah, Kelsey Mitchell is good for going for that, putting the ball out to try and scoop it up, but she gets the baseline jumper and misses again. Nia Coffey with the rebound, and Dream have the rebound here. Things could get really, really interesting at this point if they score. Haley Jones comes off the screen to the basket. Lexi Hull with the block, and it's off of Lexi Hull. Stays Dream ball. Did you Steve Kerr compare? You said, didn't Steve Kerr compare Caitlyn to Seth? In terms of shooting ability, I believe that was probably the premise. Ryan Howard, baseline jump shot. She gets fouled on the jump shot by Lexi Hull. So Ryan Howard going to the line for 2 free throws. Lexi Hull ran right into her as she went up for the jumper. Going back to the earlier comments, Richard says they need to develop as a team. I think nobody on this team is on the Olympic team, so they'll have a whole month, if they so choose, to work together as Ryan Howard hits the first free throw. To get together in the gym, work together, run through plays while a lot of the big teams, their stars are out. Their stars are out in the Olympics, you know. So, and she can rest as well. She's not playing a game every other day or 3 games in 6 days. Kelsey Mitch, Ryan Howard hits both free throws. We're at a 4-point game here, people. Caitlin Clark with the ball. Caitlin Clark dribbles back out. She gets into the paint, she traveled. But they don't call, the ref called it. I thought he didn't see it. She's over here saying no, she definitely traveled, though. Come on, Caitlin. She's saying what? Caitlin Clark gets around Alicia Gray. She picks the ball up 1, 2, 3. And that's a travel. That definitely is a travel. I don't know what the complaint is. Haley Jones over to Ryan Howard. It's getting spooky hours here for the Fever. Oh, Cheyenne Parker seals in the paint and gets fouled by Christy Wallace. Oh, no. Oh, no. Lexi Hull went out of the game. Lexi Hull no longer in the game here. Katie, I think it was Katie Lou that came in. Oh, no. It's getting spooky here, guys. It's getting really spooky. Christy Wallace came in for Lexi, to be correct. Yeah, she definitely wanted that James Harden gather. Cheyenne rolls around, out and back in. So people, it's a 3-point game. Oh, that's what you're saying, D. Right? Oh, I didn't understand what what he was saying there. Uh-oh, people. She hits both, and we're at a 2-point game here with 5.5 to go. Jim said it has been spooky all season, but this might be the worst of them all, honestly. Caitlin Clark, oh, she dribbling off her feet. She gets it back, though. And Aaliyah and Cheyenne are fighting in the paint. Caitlin drives. She drives again. Drop pass off to Kelsey Mitchell. Foul called. Good cut by Kelsey right into the paint. That one looked really bad. She's saying it's not a travel, but it was a travel. She's still talking to the refs about it. But it was a travel, my dear. So Kelsey Mitchell at the line. She was fouled by Alicia Gray. She has 16 points tonight. So Kelsey Mitchell for the first. Oh, bounces off the front rim and in. She has a really high arcing free throw. Kelsey Mitchell does. So back to a 3-point game here. And she hits the second. And it's back to a 4-point game. James, it's the Cheeto court. The Cheez-It court. Whatever you want to call this court with the Cheez-It at the foul line. Ruru says just 8. Oh, Alicia Gray for 3. From the right wing, people. It's a 1-point game here. We just crossed 5 minutes. Uh-oh. Yeah, Ruru. I thought they couldn't come back either, but I should have known, man. I should have known. Aaliyah Boston gets the quick spin move on Cheyenne Parker Tyus and scores. That's what they should be doing this whole time. I don't know why they went away from it. Ryan Howard in and out dribble. Corner to Nia Coffey. Can she tie it? Oh, she misses the 3. She cannot buy a 3 at this moment. Caitlin Clark with the rebound. Caitlin Clark quickly up the court. Spin move on Ryan Howard. She goes up, throws it up. What is Caitlin doing right now? She's trying to force the issue at this point in time. I don't understand. Didn't pass the ball once. She went to the basket, just threw it up, and luckily it goes out of bounds. What the hell was that? I don't understand what just happened there. But a timeout's called. I think the Dream are probably going to challenge this play, maybe. The Dream seem like they're going to challenge this play. I don't know. If anybody played a live bet on the Dream, you're sitting pretty right now. If you caught it at whatever it was in the double digits. But the Fever are being outscored 12-4 in this quarter. 12-4. This is very concerning. Not surprising, but concerning. I thought they got over oh man, I don't know what to say. They had a 16-point lead at one point, James. Yes, that is correct, my friend. You are absolutely right. Like, you go away from what's been working. They actually had an 18-point lead, James, to be correct, technically correct. They had an 18-point lead at one point in this game. I don't know what to say. Don't know what to say. But we're at a timeout right now, people. We're at a timeout. They're shooting t-shirts into the stands. They're dancing to some Rick Ross right now. What else can I describe to you? Yeah, that's as much as I can describe. Looking at this other game, I hadn't looked at it in a while. The Storm up 10 points on the Wings with 3.5 to go. That game looks pretty much done. Phoenix may just be eliminated before they even start their game for the Commissioner's Cup final. That's unfortunate. RC says, Jay, she definitely having memories of Iowa right now. Caitlin Gustafson. Oh, now they got Joey on the screen now, Mr. Hot Dog guy. Now they like zoomed in on his face. It's pretty awkward here. Richard said X is going to be active tomorrow. It definitely will be. If they blow this game, the chatter will be loud. D. Ryan says a lot of NBA teams this past season choked considerable leads. Yes, they have. Blowing leads is not a new thing. It's not a thing only beholden to teams in the W. A lot of teams blow leads, but I thought the way the Dream were playing, they were playing like horrible. The Dream are not a good team, so I thought they could they're still reviewing it, so it was actually a challenge. It was an actual challenge here, people. It was an actual challenge. Bukowski said if this were the NBA and the FIFA loses game, sides would be fired. Oh man. So let's see. Oh, the call was overturned. So the Dream do get the ball. It does hit off Caitlin after the silly layup. So it's going back to the Dream here. Wow. Wow. That's all I can say here, people. Damn, I went on Twitter and the commentary has not been nice in favor of the young lady. We went to go see if they gave like the sellout projections. Christy Sides is shocked. I mean, Haley Jones with the ball in a 3-point game here, people. Over to Alicia Gray. Alicia Gray over to Nia Coffey. Ryan Howard for 3 for the tie. Buries it. Tie game here in Indianapolis. We have a good one here. We have a considerable one here for the Fever. My goodness. Caitlin Clark with the ball. Caitlin over to Aaliyah Boston. She goes up, floater. Good. That's what they should have been doing the whole time. 2-point game. Aaliyah Boston assist. Caitlin Clark. Haley Jones over to Nia Coffey. They run the same play again. Ryan Howard has the ball. Ryan Howard, another 3? Oh my goodness. Ryan Howard. And the Dream have the first lead since the first quarter. Ryan Howard with 6 threes here. Caitlin Clark drives to the basket, drops it off to Aaliyah. She spin moves and scores. See? Just keep doing that. We have a good one here, people. We have a good one. Fever retake the lead. Oh, my scores are wrong, people. My scores are wrong. It's 81-80. Haley Jones gets fouled. I'm going to fix the scores right now. I got too hype. I got way too hype. 81-80. There we go. I got too hype. I'm over here pressing the wrong team buttons. Foul by Caitlin Clark on the drive. So, Haley Jones going to the line for 2 free throws here. Haley Jones hits the first. Wow. Where my guy at who was in here? And hits the second that I said 2.5. Dream might cover. Man, I would have been sweating this one out if I played that. So it's a 1-point game. Atlanta is up by 1. We're approaching 3 minutes to go in this game. Caitlin Clark tries to bounce pass again. Predictable. They steal it right out of her hands. Alicia Gray with the ball right in front of the Fever bench. They give it to Haley Jones. And timeout, Tanisha Wright of the Dream. You and me. Caitlin, how many fouls does Caitlin have? Too many. No, let me stop. Let me give you the exact numbers. Caitlin is up to... she has 2 fouls. Is this right? They said she only has 1 foul. But she has 6 turnovers now. Yep. They said she only has 1 foul, but 6 turnovers. So she was doing well, but I don't understand. She was doing well off the ball. Now that the game is tight, they put the ball in her hands. I don't understand the logic there. Eddie says this is sad. Oh man. Yeah, I mean, close games are good, D. Ryan. I mean, I'm a neutral here in this game, but if it was my team, I hate close games. She had 1. I think Caitlin had 1 at halftime. She's had 5 in the second half in terms of turnovers. I don't understand it. it was it was working so well in the first, where you had Christy Wallace and Kelsey Mitchell doing a lot of the ball handling, running Caitlin off of down screens, curling to the 3-point line, people overreacting. But then something changed here. Something changed. I don't know, man. I don't know. Caitlin has 7. And Jim says, "Been nice knowing you." Yeah, I don't know how people are. I shouldn't say that. The Liberty during the spell, they still have second quarters where they completely like go to sleep and let teams back into games. So, I can't even throw stones. But this is just a shocker here. Ball back in play with the Dream. Haley Jones, 13 on the shot clock. Handoff to Alicia Gray, going right to left. She's at top of the key. They calling for a play. Ryan Howard, 6 threes already tonight. Nia Coffey, over to Ryan. Ryan, pump fake. 1 second. Shot clock violation. Great defense by the Fever. Great defense by the Fever. Steve says Size needs to get fired ASAP. Great defense by the Fever. Lineups on the floor, people. You got, let me see right quick. They just went to the away from the game. They have Caitlin, Katie Lou, Kelsey, Aaliyah, and Christy Wallace for the Fever. Caitlin, right side of the floor. Oh, she almost carried there. Christy Wallace coming off the screen at the mid-ranger. 6 on the shot clock. 5. They're just dribbling on the 3-point line. Kelsey. Can Kelsey bail them out? 2 on the shot. 1. Kelsey just throws it up. Front rims it. Aaliyah Boston gets the offensive rebound. She runs it to Cheyenne Parker. They don't call the foul and scores. Wow, Aaliyah Boston bails them out there, and they retake the lead. 83-82. Under 2 minutes to go here. Haley Jones, left side of the floor. They're just running the clock down. I don't know what's going on. Atlanta looks confused too. Both Haley Jones comes off the screen. Haley picks up her dribble over to Alicia with 3 on the shot clock. Nia has to shoot it. Yo, this team is terrible, man. Get this team out of here. This team is terrible. Nobody looking at the shot clock. Everybody just dribbling on the 3-point line like they have all the time in the world. Shot clock violation, Atlanta. Ball back to the Fever here. Fever need a basket here to boost this lead. It's like super frustrating. The shot clock is big and above the place where you want to shoot. How do you not see it? How does nobody see it? Kelsey Mitchell to the paint, just throws it up, and they call a foul here. They call a foul on Kelsey Mitchell. On Alicia Gray on Kelsey Mitchell. Alicia Gray's been on the ground a lot tonight. Oh, Kelsey Mitchell's shoe came off. I guess her foot got stepped on. Oh yeah, she jumps up and lands on the back of her shoe. She goes up to shoot and her shoe comes right off. So Kelsey Mitchell going to the line to make this either a 2 or a 3-point game. RC says straight survival mode at this point. That's what it is. That's literally what it is. Literally just get to the finish line, please. Get to the finish line here. So Kelsey Mitchell at the line for the first of 2 big free throws. She hits the first. Man, the arena got really quiet there. These are her first points of the second half, and she hits this. And she hits both. So it's a 3-point game here, and ball in play with the Dream. Let's see what happens here, people. Let us see what happens here. Haley Jones, top of the key. She goes over to Nia Coffey. Nia Coffey over to Ryan Howard. Ryan Howard for another 3, and it bounces off the top of the backboard and out of bounds. I don't know why they went for a 3. There's so much time. It's like, what are you thinking? Think. And a timeout called by Chrissy Sides. Full timeout called. I mean, it's easy for me to say. I'm just sitting behind a screen watching the game, but it's a minute 20 left in the game, and you're down 3. You don't need a 3 immediately, but listen, she was feeling it. She hit 6 threes. I guess she felt she had to take it. I mean, she's on my fantasy team as well, so I accepted at that point. But geez, Yeah, there you go. I was like, who was I talking to about the Fever 2.5? Fake comeback? Yeah, fake comeback. Um, Rio Me says Fever's defense wasn't pretty good tonight. Yeah, that second half has been absolutely atrocious, to be honest with you. I mean, for a dream team who's ranked last in the league in field goal percentage, giving up 82 to them is I mean, their defense isn't that much better anyway. So I think their defense is like 10th or 12th. So yeah, RC, I'm gonna be on for the Aces game. I will be on for the Aces game. That starts at in about an hour from now. I have a separate stream created for that. So make sure you're logged in for that. Um, Make sure you like, subscribe for those who are new. Leave a subscription, like. We reached our 500 sub goal today. Salute to all y'all who are here. To help achieve that. We're on the road for the next milestone. All right, both teams only have one reset timeout remaining. That's the timeout that you can call to just advance the ball quickly. And the Fever to inbound here. Let's see what they call. They inbound to Caitlin. Caitlin with the ball. Two number one picks guarding each other. Ryan Howard guarding Caitlin Clark. Caitlin rejects the screen. Caitlin crossover to the left. Caitlin goes left. Looking for Kelsey Mitchell on the curl turnover. Fever. Oh, and Cheyenne Parker turns it right back over. Kelsey Mitchell throws it up on the reverse and scores. Oh, both teams are terrible. Ball back in play. They get the stop and Cheyenne Parker turns it over immediately. Ryan Howard, leaner, and gets fouled by Christy Wallace. Adam says it's like everybody has to rely on their shooting because they can't dunk. It's like a Delos out there. No, but dunking doesn't solve that. Dunking does not solve that though. I don't want to see these 5'10" players going up to dunk on an 8-foot rim. That's not entertaining basketball. That's why the ladies have to improve their below the rim game. Their shooting, their layups, their floaters. I'd rather see that in the women's game. All right. It's a 2-point. I'm sorry. She hits both free throws as I was talking. It's a 3-point game with 39 seconds to go. Right, they just need to work on that layup package. Like, work on that layup package. I don't want to see Caitlin Clark going up to try and dunk on somebody. Or what Caitlin Clark do, what Caitlin Clark does. Like, Jim says Fever need to smoke a J after. I don't know the laws in Indianapolis. I don't know if it's legal. No, but I know what you're saying. Bukowski says, thank God this mess is almost over. Listen, it's a mixture of stress, shock, and disappointment in the chat right now. Word, what Steve said. Let's all hit the thumbs up. Let's all hit the likes. Let's get the likes up. Salute to y'all. We got, how many people we got now? We got 229 of us on Twitch and YouTube combined. Salute to all of y'all. All right. So let's see what happens here. It's like a battle of who wants to give this game away the most. Dream get a stop, turn it over immediately. Fever, turn it over. Dream, turn it back over. It's like I don't know. It's confusing. But the Fever to inbound here in the front court. They get it to Caitlin. Let's see what happens here. Caitlin dribbling out by half court. The Dream will get one more possession here if they secure the rebound. They get the switch. Caitlin guarded by Alicia. They go corner to Katie Lou. They go back in the post to Boston. Boston spin move goes up and scores. Aaliyah Boston. They go back to the well. The well still full. Aaliyah Boston. Am I New Yorkian? I guess Yeah, I am from New York, yes. They finally go back to the well, and it works. They sub Erica Wheeler into the game. A reset timeout called by the Dream. 22 seconds to go. 5-point game here. Haley Jones to inbound. Haley Jones throws the pass. Oh, bounces off Cheyenne's hands, and it's a turnover. And Aaliyah Boston has the ball. They foul. They foul Kelsey Mitchell. Oh my goodness! I'm telling you, bro. It's Atlanta. Yo, that gotta be worse. To come back from 18, take the lead, and then lose. Oh man. You gotta be kidding me. Eddie says if I ever criticize Boston, I apologize. Yeah, she was in her bag tonight. 27 and 12 for AB. Took 21 shots. Kelsey Mitchell, first free throw is good. 90-84 here. D. Ryan said your mom is from Brooklyn. Salute to moms. How bad are all the pro teams in Georgia? Yeah. Listen, I couldn't be a fan. Dream quickly up the court. Ryan Howard pulls up a three, misses. Aaliyah Boston another rebound, 9 on the clock, and they're just gonna let it play out. Erica Wheeler dribbles into the front court. 1 second, and the game is over. The game is over. The Fever blow an 18-point lead, go down by as many as about 2. But Aaliyah Boston with 27 and 15, they secure the lead. They cover the spread for those who bet Fever. Final score 91-84. Wow, I can't lie. I'm satisfied with that game. I thought it was the Fever were gonna run away with it. They blew the game, but in the end, they come back. Wow. They get lucky there. We're going to touch the box score before I end stream. We're going to look at the box score, people, so we could actually see these percentages because, my goodness, this one got shakier than it should have been. 91-84. The Fever moved to 4-10. The Dream go under 500 with 5-6. Let me turn this volume down in the headset. They're talking to Aaliyah Boston. She is the player of the game. Let's take a look at this right quick before I let y'all go. Hammerstein said he needs a Xanax after that. I'm weak. All right, y'all. I hope y'all can see that. So we got 91-84. Indiana outscored Atlanta 33-24 in the first, 26-20 in the second. They get outscored 18-14 in the third by the Dream, 22-18 in the fourth. Looking at the box score, we got Nia Coffey with 4 points, 5 assists, 0 for 4 from 3. Missed a lot of open threes that could have gave the Dream a different outlook tonight. Tina Charles, 2 points, 6 rebounds. Aaliyah Boston was feasting on her. Alicia Gray, 12 points, 5 rebounds, 5 of 11. She was all over the floor. Taking a break. Aaliyah Boston, Haley Jones taking pictures together. That's cute. Ryan Howard, 26 points, 1 assist, 2 rebounds. Haley Jones with 10 points, 3 rebounds, 3 assists. Ryan Howard was the only person with a positive plus minus in the starting lineup. Naz Hillman, 1 point. Cheyenne Parker ties off the bench with 18, 6 rebounds, 5 assists. Ariel Powers with 8. Dangerfield with 3. The Fever, Nalissa Smith, she got benched late in that second half. 10 points, 5 rebounds. The woman of the game, 27 and 13 for AB, 12 of 21 from the field. She was beasting. Tina Charles was food down there. Kelsey Mitchell with 24 to help out. Christy Wallace with 6. Caitlin Clark with 7 points, 7 turnovers, 6 assists, 4 rebounds, 1 for 6 from 3 in 35 minutes. Katie Lou with 11. She hit some big threes tonight. Erica Wheeler, 4 points off the bench. Lexi with 2. Nobody else played a minute. And that's how this game ended. In terms of our pregame poll, people, clearly Ryan Howard won. So shout out to everybody who voted on Ryan Howard to win the poll. I forgot, it was only a few of y'all who voted for Ryan. 66% of y'all said that Caitlin was going to outscore her. Ryan Howard finishes with 26. Caitlin finishes with 7. And that's all she wrote. All right, cool. John Taylor says Lexi be underperforming. Yeah, she does in her limited minutes. Ryan, salute. Appreciate you, my guy. So the Storm beat the Wings. That means the Minnesota Lynx will be going to the Commissioner's Cup final against the New York Liberty. So this other game that's next doesn't have any Commissioner's Cup implications. All right, once again, Fever win a nail biter here. 91-84, moved to 4-10 on the year. Dream moved to 5-6. On the way out, make sure you leave a like, subscribe if you haven't subscribed already. I will be back in about 40-ish minutes for the Mercury Aces game. So make sure y'all are logged in if you want to keep up with that game. I'll be on around 9:50-ish Eastern, so in about 40-ish minutes. Until next time, people, really appreciate the support. We reached our 500 sub goal for today, for this stream. Onward and upward to the next milestones. I'll catch y'all in the next one. Salute!